Good morning. What is up, peeps? Welcome to this Saturday's New Year. Same Sean, throwing it down. 8 a.m. every Saturday, walking through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes, speeding the Foothills market just yonder, just west of the greater Denver metro area, covering all the areas that you love. Bailey, Blackhawk, Conifer, Evergreen, Morrison, Kittredge, Idaho Springs, everything just about 1 hour west. And we got a nice little dump of for the new year. I mean, it's not like we're rocking it in the summer, but we got 14 new homes hitting the market this week, and we're going up to $4.5 million. So as we do, let me know, where are you watching from today? Throw it in the chat. Love to see where you guys are all coming at us from across the globe. The globe. But our first new home of the week this week. First off, actually, before we get into it, yes, Ohio State, things did not work out as planned, and I'm rooting for Old Miss now. What an amazing game, Old Miss in Georgia. So we're going with Old Miss for the championship. They haven't had one in, I don't know, have they ever won? Ever? So Old Miss, great game. Quarterback was spectacular. Let's get into this list. Our first new home of the week is 303. That's the Colorado area code, if you didn't know. 303 Virginia Road, Unit E, over in Bailey. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1.5 bathroom, 1,053 square footer, sitting on, how much acreage we got? Doesn't say. It's usually not a sign of doesn't have a lot. They do not have it, but the home was built in 2005. Says there's $350 monthly HOA fee. Let's see where we're at. Oh, we got like a townhome situation set up right behind Bailey, right down behind Bailey, behind the Sasquatch Museum. You can rollerblade down to the little winery over there. Go get yourself some wine and some delicious food. So that's where we are at. Let's check it out. Oh, woodwork. Hey, yo. Wagon wheel. I think we saw this one before. Yeah, this one's being relisted because I remember all those wagon wheels. Yeah, good morning. Yes, you I was thinking about you during that game. Knew how happy you guys were. Happy for you. All my other friends lost, Texas Tech, Alabama. It was a bloodbath with those guys. So I'm happy for you. And I was thinking, a nice little perk of living in Colorado, as these games were rocking. The latest game starts at 6 o'clock, which is awesome. So, well, the Ohio State game starting at 7:30 East Coast, 5:30 here. Like, you can still get to bed before 10 o'clock. You know, to stay up until 11, which is great. Looks like they threw down some new paint, some new carpet in this bad boy. Nice little view of there's the downtown area just yonder. Looks like newer windows too. Okay, some nice little updates to this. Cool, there you have it. Parking, I don't know if they have parking over here. 2-car attached garage. Nice little Benny there. Cool, love it. Sweet. This is being brought to you by Alex Karami of Best Choice Realty. Asking price $299,000. First new home of the new year. How fun! Next up, we're going over to 747 Sleepy Hollow Drive. You're gonna lose your minds over this, lose your heads over this one. Sleepy Hollow joke reference. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,200 square feet, sitting on 2.7 acres. There you go. Please read entire description to inquire or showing. Does not have current certificate of occupancy and being strictly sold as is, which likely means it's a cash deal, folks. So just Berlin Ranchettes area down there by GGB. I don't know if she's on this morning, but GGB repping the Berlin Ranchettes. Cool. Nice big garage, barn. Okay, cabinets are a little bit unique. Lots of places for storage. There you go. And 2,200 square feet for this price point. Not bad. Man, they really beat the shit out of that heavy bag there. Things looking like it got whooped up, looking deflated. Need some positive affirmations in the morning. Literary, thank you. My literary references are impressive. I was gonna do this chat thing where I put the comments on the side here and go over here. Let's rock this for a minute. Let's see how I feel about it. What I don't like about it is it's kind of chopping off the I guess we have the address up top there. All right, we're gonna rock it here. How is a place around for this long with no certificate of occupancy? That's a great question, Jared. I have no idea. There's something to learn there. And we went with the rustic vibe for the flooring. Those could be your particle boards. You got a rabbit inside. Okay. Roughed in shower there. Missing some trim. It looks like a construction project that people bailed on. Who doesn't want to wake up in the morning and look up and see Trump? A nice big Trump flag. That's where you put him, right above your bed. I saw we just started bombing the shit out of when is it? Can I not say that word? When is Venezuela? Venezuela? Why can't I say that? I'll come back to that one. Try that one maybe later. Why can't I say that word? I didn't know I couldn't say that word. Being brought to you by Jennifer Munsterman of Real. Asking price for 947 Sleepy Hollow Drive is $470,000. Yes, this is over in Bailey. I'll show you again. Berlin Ranchettes area. Kind of far back there. Not too far. Probably 10 minutes off of 285, right by the Loaf and Jug. Next up, we got 51 Shuley Road. This is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,694 square footer. Sitting on 0.59 acres, built in 1995, remodeled. Let's check it out. So we are back by Harris Park area. Not quite Harris Park, but you're on your way there. So you're about 15 minutes to get back out to the Loaf and Jug over there at 285. Bailey representing the bottom of the list this week. Kitchen looks good. I like the tongue and groove. I like the light. Been really getting into lights for my upstairs. I got all new electric. I got new doors, new windows coming. Dropping a lot of bones on this house here to improve its bones. But lighting's the next thing, and Instagram knows it. Instagram is They just dangling all the good lighting in front of me. Three little pups or three little kids. Cool. That's where you get shredded like lettuce and cabbage. What is that? Oh, they got a cold plunge too. Okay, and a sauna. Get some fit folks here. Yeah, and back in that part of Bailey, you typically get a lot of nice aspen trees. It looks like you have a little bit of a view too here. Hell yeah. Siding can use a little bit of love. It looks like, if not now, next year. So put that on your radar. Definitely want to get that car wash membership too, because those roads be dusty. Cool. There you have it. Being brought to you by Dwight Kabalka of Remax Professionals. Asking price 549,000. Next up, going over to 31552 Griffin Drive. This one's over in Conifer. Looks like we only got two picks. It's a mystery house. Incomplete information here. I don't know how many beds. I don't know how many baths. If you're interested, we got to go do a in person here. It looks like they put two bedroom, one bathroom. 1.24 acres, built 1976. That's all we got. Being brought to you by Joel Oler of Realty One Group Premier. Asking price 550,000. Did you guys get into anything for the New Year's? I celebrate the East Coast New Year. East Coast, 10 o'clock. I literally had my laptop or my iPad in bed with me, and I was in bed by 10:15 Colorado time. Couldn't do it. I even had, because I didn't drink last year, so I'm off that wagon there. But not technically, I haven't drank yet. But uh, I had a nice bottle of wine, everything like that, and I was just like, nah, I'm going to bed. Not worth it. You guys do anything fun? We got and then I was sad because the Buckeyes lost. We got three bedroom, two and a half bathroom, 2,124 square feet. This is 541 Beaver Trail. Bed early. Yeah, bed early, bed early. It's like when I'm in my 40s now. It's like, what are we doing? Going out. Every time I go downtown too, it's like people just trying to be seen. It's like everyone's trying to make it the best night ever. It's like, I think it's overrated. $2 monthly HOA fee. zero point 0.8 acres. Irish New Year's, even better. What up, Nick? Happy Happy Saturday, Nick. Nick's Noble Nick is on the Moxie Property Group. Go check out his channel and Instagram. Purely Colorado Instagram or Purely Colorado YouTube, and Nick Ankrom, Ankrom, for Instagram. We were on your timeline as well, met some new dogs and called it a night. Yeah, met some new dogs. What a great day. What a great night. This house is looking good though. Looks put together for five under 600,000. Beaver Trail, not too far. Oh, I got somebody in mind for this one. Yeah, not too far off 285. Good location. What did I say acreage on this? 0.8. That might not be enough for him. But he got a good spread. Nice flat usable acreage. Nice plantation shutters there. Some virtual staging. Make me watch me make it go away. Oh, magic. Carpet could use some updating, but nice wood burning stove. Nice flow from the kitchen to the sunroom for your yoga spot. Any New Year's resolutions? I haven't made any except I'm gonna do a couple of jujitsu tournaments. I'm gonna do one a quarter with zero expectations of winning. But every time I go to jujitsu, like I go to the 6 a.m. classes, and they're typically like everyone's over like 6'2", over 200 pounds. So more like I want to do a jujitsu tournament because they kind of do it by weight, and I just want to kind of see how I stack up there. But again, no expectations of winning. I With jujitsu, there's two types of people. There's like the stronger athletic person, which I'm in that category, which think, hey, that sounds cool. But no, you want to be smart because jujitsu is like chess, and I'm not smart. So some of these guys get this stuff like right away. They get shown the technique and they got it. I'm like over here like journaling, writing stuff down when I get home, and I still can't remember it. So it'll be interesting to see. Any New Year's resolutions? Anybody doing anything fun? Maybe moving to Colorado? Eh? Eh? Cool. I like it. I think it's a good spread. Yeah, I dig it. Cool. Being brought to you by Joyce Davis of Coldwell Banker Realty. Asking price 570,000. Wow. Wow. It's just to remain awesome. That's what you're going with. Okay, Teresa. I believe in you. It's nothing new though, right? Nothing new. Next up, we got 246 Rudy Lane West. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,426 square feet. Again, for that square footage, under 700, not bad. zero point 0.8 acres, built in 1980. Oh, so we're living that canyon life up Coal Creek Canyon, just right by Wonderview there. So you're a little bit of a jaunt to get down there to North Golden area, Wheat Ridge type spot. There you go. I'm gonna say this house was built. Looks like 1960s, 1980. Okay, nice little mud room. Mud room is always great to drop the gear, especially if you're living that canyon life and it's all dirt around you. Got a good little view. Aw, those horses are in love. Cool. Small bedroom, make a good office there. That can't be your kitchen. We had a different kitchen, right? Yeah, we got a real kitchen. Okay, so you got a separate kitchen. Have goals every day. Okay, Teresa, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Cool. Looks like some virtual. There you go. Yep. Nice big deck though. Not Trex, but it's manufactured something. Which you definitely want. What decks out here? They just take a beating. The reason is we get a lot of sun and a lot of cold, and so the snow hits that deck, and then water soaks into it, especially if it's not treated well, and then through the like compression and expansion constantly of the hot and cold, those decks just wood decks get ripped up if they're not heavily sealed. Oh, you got 3 kitchens in this beat. I like it though. I don't hate it. Cool. There you have it. Janet Ingvolsden of Worth Clark Realty is asking $699 for that. Just burped in the camera or burped in the mic. Sorry if you heard that. All right, we got our first open house of the week, first open house of the new year. This is 11155 Kennedy Avenue. 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,931 square feet. Oh, Desiree. I know Desiree. She's a nice girl. I think she serves also bartender, your local bartender at the Watering Hole over in Genesee Pub. 1.59 acres, built in 1979. Let's check it out. First photo being of the primary loft space. Sometimes I feel like that means they have terrible curb appeal. But this, I mean, looks good. I like the moss rock fireplace. Yeah, good little view. Oh, where is this? We are Oldman Road. So you are past Aspen Park just a little bit. I've clocked this. There's a little community over here. So this is unincorporated Jefferson County over here. You're 8 minutes to get back to Pleasant Park in Ullman. 8 minutes, and then probably just 3 or 4 more minutes back to your house. But it looks like you're kind of at the end of the little community there, which is cool. I did get one of those mugs that keep your coffee hot for this. Mainly this and yoga is when my coffee always gets cold. You live by a famous one? We got right by me, we have Smoking Yards barbecue, and people tell me, again, white guy from Ohio, so I don't know barbecue that well, but people say, and I agree, it's some of the best barbecue, not just in the foothills, but in the area, in the Denver metro foothills area. Yeah, this home looks good. Looks well done. Windows look like they've been updated at some point here. And it's that location's not bad. Loft with a deck as well. Ooh, tile looks good. I like it. Yeah, I like this one too. Some unfinished business downstairs. Make it your own blank canvas. It's got the radon mitigation system already right there for you. Boom. Cool. Looks good. 11155 Kennedy Drive, being brought to you by Desiree Stevenson of Keller Williams Realty. Open house today, 10:30 to 1. Asking price $725. Oh, are you? You got Nick showing that one for the home team. Nice, dude. Sell it. Sell it. Those are the ones that I typically see go faster. One, it's got decent location and turnkey, like things that have been updated. Those are the ones that are going. The ones that need a bunch of work, like some of the earlier ones, those ones sit. 193 Long Ridge Drive is next. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,782 square feet. 1.82 acres, built in 1981. Great view. Long Ridge. Oh, back Berlin Ranchettes area again. Kind of close to that Sleepy Hollow property we were at towards the beginning here. Nice like concrete looking roof there. Big durable insurance companies love that. Oh, and the view. The view is great. 3-car garage. This one's gonna check some people and plenty of room for the RV. This will check some people's boxes. Let's see the inside though. Oh yeah, big open space. This one will go. Whoops, that was a little fast. Cool. Yeah, this one will go. The view will sell it. The view, the parking. I'll get that little bear thrown in there for you. I swapped out yesterday. I swapped out my Ohio State flag for my tried and true red, white, and blues. But I was gonna take it down first thing in the morning, but I was like, you know what? As an Ohio State fan, that was absolutely humbled by the offensive and defensive lines of Miami. You gotta sit with it. Let everybody drive by and just know this is the humbled Ohio State fans' house. Cool, nice little shower there. I'm not a big fan of like the open showers. This one, I guess, isn't too open, but there's no door. I like to have a door, especially if you got the glass going all the way up to the top. Keep that heat in. It looks good. Yeah, Ohio State doesn't get humbled very often, so I'm still not completely humbled, but we are beatable for sure. I mean, Indiana looks real dangerous. That Old Miss Georgia game, that was a little bit wily. That was a little like backyard football, which made it so fun to watch. But Indiana looks super dangerous. I would like to see. I mean, actually, either Indiana or Old Miss. I'd be happy with either one of those guys. Yeah, a little bit of a holding tank in here. Could just be for extra for reserve. Cool. Looks good. We got some nice houses starting out the year. The Tiffany and Christie team at Remax, the listing agents. 725 is the asking price. Actually, that is a good question because on at Smoking Yards they have regular ribs and then they have St. Louis style. I honestly don't know the difference. I'm gonna pull them up real quick. We'll go on a quick side quest here. Where are the ribs? Am I looking right at the ribs and not seeing it? I don't see the ribs at all. Oh, here we go. Yeah, St. Louis style. So what's the difference between baby back and St. Louis style? All right, here we go. New construction over in Bailey, 68 Aspen Drive. This is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, ready to go. No ghost yet. It's brand new. 0.78 acres and built in 2025. This is back by the Harris Park area, not in Harris Park, but back in there. So close to 20 minutes to get back out to the Loaf and Jug on Deer Creek Road. Cool big open floor plan. I like how they have the fire pictured inside of there, but it's not connected. St. Louis style is a certain section of the pork ribs. Okay. Compared to it's compared. I mean, I don't understand. I guess you answered me, but I still don't understand the difference. Not as fatty. Okay. Damn, talking about it, I'm gonna have to go get that today. Cool. Yeah, it looks nice. Flooring, you need some flooring in here. I'm sure they're gonna fix that up for you before you move in. Cool. Looks like a good house and some unfinished basement downstairs. I don't think they're gonna finish anything there. That's the garage though. Big, deep 2-car extendo garage. Trex decking. This house looks good. Cool. Being brought to you by Caitlin Gordon of Madison and Company Properties. Asking price 740,000. I think I've gone to Famous Dave's. Yeah, those. Yeah, Famous Dave's and Dickies. That's like the chain. No respect. They get no respect from you guys. All right, going back over to Conifer for Warhawk. This is a Shadow Mountain area, I believe. This is 8600 South Warhawk Road, 4-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom, 2,766 square feet, sitting on 3 acres, built in 1978. Warhawk. Yeah, back Black Mountain. So you're right back in, you're almost Evergreen. You're right where Evergreen and Conifer kiss in the back there. So yeah, a little bit to get back out, probably 10 minutes to get back out to Aspen Park, but not bad. Nice and quiet over there. And you got a few acres. Oh, I've seen this one before. This one with the giant fin. This one's being relisted as well. Floor plan was a little wonky. Right when you walk in, you hit stairs. Cool. Kitchen looks good. Yeah, there's not much of a. I guess maybe that's the thing I really didn't like about it. You just walk in. There's not much of a landing area there, and the stairs go kind of steeper stairs right there. Cool, nice sunroom. Can you guess the year? 1982. I'd say it looks 1982-ish. Got a little compound back there. All the different sections. Cool. To answer your question, Nick, 1978, close. Eric Sandusky with Align Right Realty is your listing agent, asking 815,000. 5 Rudy Lane West. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,180 square footer. Open house today, 12 to 2. What do we got? We got 0.85 acres, built in 1978, with some views. Cool. So living that canyon life, Cold Creek Canyon again, just by Wonder View. And it's called Wonder View because you have a wonderful view. Cool. It looks good. I just Wonder View for me is just too far in the middle of nowhere. Cool. Nice big rock fireplace with the blowers that'll heat the whole house. Nice sunroom, yoga spot. Okay. Got a lot of good things going for it. Yeah, that would have been a travesty to have a bed without the view there. All right, fun. Fun. I like the wood trim there. All right, it's got a lot of funky. It's funky. I like it. I like some funkiness. In a studio. Cool. And you don't need a restroom in that studio. I don't know if it had one. It didn't look like it did, but you don't really need one because if you're a dude, you just go pee out in the backyard. Ain't nothing better than just peeing out in your own backyard. You got this big boy as your neighbor. Cool. Being brought to you by Mike Harris of the agency. Open house today, 12 to 2. Asking price 875,000. TP's 28424 TP's Way over in Evergreen. This looks like one of the condos right behind the Walmart there. 4-bedroom townhomes. 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 4,558 square feet. They're big though. They're big. They're nice. You look like you're really close to the highway and you're really close to the Walmart and stuff, but you don't. You don't really feel it. It's set back nicely. 0.29 acres, built in 2017. Two of those garage spots are going to be yours. Oh, I'll show you on the map here. So it looks like you're close to things. I mean, you're close to the highway, so really easy access. But I'm telling you, like, it doesn't feel like you're connected to the Walmart. It's so close. Walmart, Home Depot, which is cool. You get the Starbucks, you get the car wash, everything right there. And then so crazy easy access. But the way these are sitting back there, and this is a big hill, you hear the traffic slightly in the background, but not as much as you would expect. Yeah, these are nice. I mean, a townhome, almost 5,000 square feet. That's wild. Big rooms, big floor plans, 3 different levels. So if you got bad knees, probably not the house you're going to love. Need some furniture, need some staging to pull those big rooms together. There's your workout room. Cool. All right, yeah, these are really well done. They're nice little units. Cool. All right, sweet. There you have it. Sandy Jones with EXP Realty. EXP represent. Asking price 1,189,000. 13391 Calais Drive. 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,762 square feet. 3.36 acres, built in 1996, with some views. Where are we? Richmond Hill area. So you're back there, probably about 15 minutes. A little bit windy drive, but nice and quiet back in there. I got a couple clients back in there, and they really like it. So that's cool. Nice houses, nice drive too to get back in there. And then there's Aspen Park for you. Oh, but the views are lights out. Oh yeah. What up, Christian White from Texas? Good morning. Yeah, I haven't seen you and Allie on here. Figured just on some boat somewhere drinking mimosas. Too tanked up to jump on with us, just leaving us hanging. All we do is talk about you when you're not here. We're like, where's Christian? Where's Allie? Why don't they like us anymore? And I tell Teresa, I'm like, it's probably something you said. Probably your attitude about being awesome and can't do no wrong. Narcissist. Sorry, that's what you are. You're a narcissist. This is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy we're always talking about all the time. There he is. Christian. We talk in my team meetings every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Just like, okay, we go through what everyone's wins. I go story of the week, shout outs. And then we're like, where's Christian? Anybody know what's going on with Christian? Oh, we got the Louis Vuitton bag. I feel like we had this one before. This one might be being listed again because I definitely uh shit on them a little bit for their Louis Vuitton bag. Like, it's a bag. It's a bag. Although I do sometimes use those Lululemon bags. Those are nice, but not the same flex as your Louis Vuitton bag, making it a spotlight in your photos. Cool. I like the tile. I like the fixtures. Nice win, by the way. You must be talking to Teresa. Don't bring that hot noise in here because we lost. You know what I do? You know what? I'm gonna keep it going. This is a new year, new way to run the videos. I think I like having the comments up. I like seeing the chatter. Cool. What do they call that tile? I think it's called herringbone. With it, they do that. Aldi bags, all the near and dear to my heart. You put your little coin in to get your shopping cart. I know what's up. I'm a poor white from Ohio. I know all about Aldi. Except when I go back at produce sometime at Aldi's, I'm like, some of it's suspect. Aldi, a shop and save. We got Big Lots was big when I was young, going into Big Lots. These views are great. Wood deck though, deck's gonna need some love, and decks are not cheap. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could save your money to buy a great house. Spend the money on your house, not on your groceries. 1,250,000 is the asking price, being brought to you by June McKenzie of Remax, which takes us to the top of the list for this week. We're going three times the price here for 334 Red Lily Place. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 4,766 square footer, sitting on 10 acres, built 2 years ago in 2023. It looks like, where would that be? If I can guess. I want to say Soda Creek, but I don't think it's Soda Creek. Upper Bear Creek. Hmm. Okay. So, yeah, so Red Lily, some of this road gets a little bit, switchbackiness. Maybe it's not that bad, but you do have good access to Upper Bear Creek, which runs you right over to the lake there. Boom. So good sought after location for sure. Nice round driveway. Oh, it's all paved over there. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad then. Nice 3-car garage. I mean, you got acreage, 10 acres, but it's fairly unusable. But damn, look at that view. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Wow. 4 million seems pretty high. But let's I don't know. Actually, finishes look pretty good so far. All right. It's looking nice. Still 4 million. That's a pretty sweet freaking house. The view is hard to beat. Oh yeah, look at that. From your kitchen, looking out and seeing that. That is it. That is what's up. I'm sure they're putting a nice little premium on that. There's your primary with the same sick view. Looks like a steam shower. Maybe not. Usually they're a little bit more sealed at the top. But nice shower. Yoga spot with the view. Yeah, timber framing looks great. You get a big old bay window, so your big old booty bay. Pretty sweet. Yeah, the rooms aren't that, other than that main area, the other rooms they all seem a little bit chopped. Hey, let's get that pre-approval going. Let's go check it out. All the room for the toys. A Vespa. I have not seen a Vespa up here ever. That's a first. Yep, and you get that in your yard. Cool. That's when you put your kids when they're misbehaving. Damn. Way to pull it together at the end too. Damn. That is unedited photo there. That's what our skies look like. Look like cotton candy. I think they call it Alpine Glow. But cool, that is it. That's our list for the week. Hey, don't forget, 1, I love you. 2, we are the Moxie Property Group, and we help you find your perfect level of mountain living. So when you guys are ready to get started, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Squirrel by a fence, whichever works best for you. You can hit me up directly. There's my email. Definitely go over it. Follow me on Instagram, Rocky Mountain Murph. And then if you're watching the replay and you want me to answer some questions, throw it in the chat and we'll get back to it next week. But if you're going to our website to check out some of these beautiful homes at your own pace, you can search the homes. You can go check out our blogs. But my favorite button is to contact us. Fill out the quick form, goes to our inbox, and we'll hit you up. So that is it for this week. Happy New Year. Go Old Miss, go Indiana. I want to see them. Can they actually make it? Let's just see real quick. Do the stars align for Old Miss and Indiana? I didn't actually see who's playing. Oh yeah. Yeah, Old Miss and Indiana. That's what I want to see. That'll be a great championship. Neither one of those teams have won in forever. So that'll be cool. So, all right, that's it. I'll see you guys next week, Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. As always, we'll be walking through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes beating the Foothills market. Peace.